For customers, quality is important. When shopping for clothes, this means the garment should be not only well tailored, but also smooth and wrinkle-free. But how exactly does a piece of garment get into the shop so nicely ironed? Most textiles arrive after a long journey, mostly from Far East countries. The garments look worn and wrinkled from the long trip and must be prepared for the first meeting with the customer. However, it would take far too long to use traditional ironing technologies here. This is why state-of-the-art technology is used in textile refinishing, to ensure that the latest fashion will get to the customer as fast as possible in top quality. The market leader VEIT offers the modern solution for refinishing textiles, the tunnel finisher. This machine is designed to meet the customer's specific requirements and can process up to 3,000 pieces of garment per hour. But how does the garment get so smooth? What exactly happens inside a tunnel finisher? For a perfect finishing result, 3 parameters are important: preheating, steam, and air. They can be combined in different ways to best adapt to different fabrics and all kinds of garment. Usually, the textiles are fed on and off the tunnel finisher fully automatically by a conveyor system. In the pre-treatment section, the garments are warmed up and moistened in order to improve steam penetration in the next steps. Next, in the steam chamber, steam is applied to soften and relax the fibers. Finally, a warm air current smoothens and dries the garment in the air chamber. In addition, the textiles get the necessary volume through what we call the doll effect. This is how the customer likes to see the garment, with a smooth and even surface and with the required structure. According to customer specifications on the quality and quantity of the textiles to be refinished, VEIT tunnel finishers are conceived to meet these requirements. The entirely modular system allows us to supply tunnel finishers of all sizes. Everything is possible, from small 1+1+1 machines, that is with 1 pre-treatment chamber, 1 steam chamber and 1 air chamber, to really big machines, such as a 1+4+3. With 1 pre-treatment chamber, 4 steam chambers and 3 air chambers. An air separation unit between the steam chamber and the air chamber separates the different atmospheres within the tunnel, so there's no contact between them. This little trick helps to avoid the wrinkles and creases that typically appear when chambers are separated by rollers. Through the air separation unit, the delicate and easily formable textiles are transported to the next air chamber very carefully. For an excellent finishing result, temperature, air quantity and steam quality have to be adjusted to the various kinds of textiles. These parameters can be easily controlled via the touchscreen display, which is self-explanatory. The following parameters can be set: amount of steam, steam pressure, humidity of steam, suction, air temperature and air quantity. By regulating the degree of humidity, the steam can be perfectly adjusted to the material. Dry steam for synthetic fibers, humid steam for natural fibers. Thus cotton, for example, can be perfectly finished. Newly designed nozzles with a very homogeneous steam application have further improved the finish quality. Thanks to the new steam pressure control, the spraying pressure at the nozzles always remains at a constant level, even if the supplied pressure varies. In combination with the new nozzles, the steam spray is now applied more finely and more smoothly to the garment. Should there be any steam in the front area of a chamber, it is immediately suctioned so that condensate spots on the garment are effectively avoided. The special Teflon coating of the steam chamber walls prevents the walls from getting dirty through labels or little sachets and makes the walls easy to clean. In order to offer an appealing piece of garment to the customer, it should have a certain volume. For this purpose, VEIT offers a final unit with an optional automatic height adjustment. There, air is blown from the bottom up into the garment to puff it up and make it look more voluminous. Also, the final unit serves as an air curtain against loss of heat and energy from the air chambers. In designing the new tunnel finisher, our engineers show what VEIT understands by user-friendliness. All wear and tear parts can be easily and quickly exchanged. High-quality materials keep downtimes to a minimum. It is important to clean and service the tunnel finisher in order to maintain its productivity and the finishing quality. Depending on the type of fabric, fluff filters can get dirty relatively fast. They can be easily cleaned with a vacuum cleaner. From time to time, fluff filters should be cleaned more thoroughly. To do this, the filters can simply be taken out. Garments often take on an unpleasant smell because they're transported in airtight containers over months. This smell is extremely difficult to get rid of. This is why VEIT offers a scent injection option where the parts can be sprayed with a scent or a neutralizing liquid in the tunnel. Thus, unpleasant odors are eliminated easily and quickly from the garment. The newly developed VEIT conveyor system with completely new hooks made of high-performance plastic guarantees the trouble-free transportation of parts through the tunnel finisher. The chain on which the hooks are mounted requires no servicing, and what is even more important, no oil, so that soiling of garments is prevented. The fully automatic integrated chain tensioning device signals any potential lengthening of the chain, so that the chain can be shortened in a production break. An integrated sensor keeps the conveyors and the unstrained chain from starting when there is no air pressure. The new loading function tolerates almost any type of hanger, from wire hangers to plastic hangers and recycled materials. The new loading function can be programmed to allow the loading of 2 hangers on 1 hook. This is advisable, for example, for light summer clothes, and considerably increases productivity and saves energy. The VEIT tunnel finisher's conveyor system is suitable for different types of feed-in, feed-off systems. All current conveyor technologies are compatible with the VEIT tunnel finisher. New machines are usually equipped with clip conveyors. With this technology, the pieces of garment are piled up but not compressed, so that the finished garment is not affected during unloading. In order to meet today's logistic requirements, textiles have to be refinished in ever shorter time slots. The garments have to be delivered to wholesalers and retailers in time, although very often they arrive from Asia later than scheduled. The VEIT tunnel finisher helps to meet this target.
With the new tunnel finisher, we can now process all types of fabrics, such as leatherware, blended fabrics with lycra, or natural fibers in big quantities and with good results. Depending on the material and the style of the garment, up to 3,000 pieces per hour can be processed with very little manpower, and we reach a quality level which in former times could only be achieved by hard manual work, the use of steam dolls and additional hand ironing by specially trained staff. These days, with energy costs continually on the rise, it's essential not to waste energy. Saving energy is a major, if not even the only possible way to cut costs while at the same time maintaining a high-quality standard.
The VEIT e-motion technology helps to reduce energy costs by up to 25% and also protects the environment by lower CO2 emissions. A VEIT tunnel finisher of the new generation is an investment that pays off. The new VEIT tunnel finisher was engineered with a focus on the economical use of resources. The steam recycling system in the pre-treatment units utilizes the warmth and humidity of the exhaust steam, which in former tunnel finisher versions was simply lost. Thus, a considerable amount of steam is saved. The new nozzle system and the completely redesigned steam tube system also contribute to a more efficient use of the steam. With these measures combined, steam consumption is reduced by 10 to 30%, depending on the type of fabric. Another important step towards saving energy was taken by the introduction of new, quiet and highly efficient fan units. These fans consume 40% less energy without a reduction in output power. They are quieter and work at a frequency level agreeable to the human ear. Consumption of electrical energy could thus be reduced by up to 46%. And this is why the new tunnel finishers bear the eMotion logo. This attribute is only granted to machines whose energy consumption is at least 25% lower than that of the preceding version or of competitors' equivalents. In order to get the ironed garment clean and wrinkle-free to the customer, a lot of textiles are wrapped in foil for transportation and storage. Here too, VEIT has the perfect solution, the bagging machine. Depending on customer requirements, various machine types are available, semi or fully automatic machines, with capacities from 400 to 1200 bagged garments per hour. Bundle bagging is also possible. Via the conveyor system, it's possible to check if the garment has to be wrapped in foil or not. The bagged textiles can now be distributed to the individual retailers. The fast and efficient finishing process ensures on-time delivery. The latest fashion gets to the customer in top quality. To sum up, the VEIT tunnel finisher processes high quantities in excellent quality. It reduces manual labour and provides a perfect finishing result at low cost per piece. These low costs allow textile refinishing companies to also refinish garments from the lower price segment, thus gaining new customers. VEIT can look back on over 25 years' experience in manufacturing tunnel finishers. More than 1,000 happy customers benefit from that experience worldwide.